Last night I watched Choi versus Silgado. My first time to see this Korean girl. It was a very good fight, very enjoyable, lots of action, bit of excitement. So I've no complaints. I'm very happy and I'm looking forward to seeing her again. However, it has to be said that her defence was atrocious, non-existent maybe. Uh, I've never, in my years and years and years of watching boxing, I've never seen a fighter get into a ring, fight 10 rounds, and holding their hands low as she was. Uh, Even when she was punched in the face, which happened throughout the fight, even then her hands remained just a bit too low. So if she wants to fight Michaela Mayer or Terry Harper, then she hasn't a hope in hell. Harper, Michaela Mayer, people like Natasha Jonas, the level she's moved into now, if she goes into the ring with her head a little forward and her hands just not quite high enough, she's going to be knocked out. Simple as that. I think there might be a fight between her and Michaela Mayer. I'm not quite sure who's lined up for her, but she's in a new. Apparently, her previous fights were all in Korea or that part of the world. But she's now in with the big girls in the West, and if she goes into the ring with her face unprotected, she hasn't a hope. Oh God, what's her name? Oh God, if Shannon Courtney had been in the ring, if little Shannon Courtney had been in the ring, she'd have had her out of there inside 2 or 3 rounds with a knockout. So I enjoyed the fight. No complaints. It was very good. Looking forward to see her again. But her defense is a killer. She's going nowhere with a defense like that. And interestingly, when she went back to her corner, we saw her getting instructions. Her corner didn't seem to even mention this. If I'd been in her corner, the very first thing I would have said at the end of the first round is get your hands up. So there might be a problem with the people she has in the corner, because it was a pretty shocking display of leaving your face open. Now this girl, Silgado, she had 11 defeats going in, so you knew she was maybe inconsistent, not the best. But she performed quite well, and right up until the last round, you're wondering if she was going to knock Choi out. So she did a decent job, this Silgado girl. So a good fight. What else can I say? Good fight, but an atrocious defense. Atrocious. Oh yeah, one thing that did strike me is a bit odd. It really did strike me. At the end of the first round, this Choi girl went back to her corner, and immediately they gave her urgent instructions in English, and she replied in English. And yet, the day before, approximately, being interviewed by Eddie Hearn would ask a question, the interpreter would translate. Choi would then respond in Korean, and the translator would translate into English. And the whole transaction wasn't working. I don't think the interpreter was very good. There was definitely something going wrong in the communication. So it just struck me as odd, In our corner, no problem with the English, and presumably in your corner, you want to be speaking a language that's comfortable for you and that you understand well. and they were speaking in English, which just struck me as a bit odd. But I'm looking forward to seeing this girl again, this young woman. She seems promising, definitely entertaining, exciting, aggressive, goes forward. Reminded me in some ways about, she reminded me of Hamadouche, which was on the previous night. You know, this going forward with the head slightly down. The only difference is with Hamadouche, she has her hands up like this, protecting. So, good fight. We'll be watching again. But leaving her face open like that, that's a no-no.